Hi, this is Sandra. I would love to ask you how you're doing as a polite question, but I believe I know already. The fact that you're listening to this video means that you may be going through some tough times now. If you're the one who is living it, who is living cysts in your body, then just know one thing. It's not just the physical pain, it's also the emotional down that you're feeling. Suddenly you don't know yourself anymore. You're having reactions that are so childish. You're so dependent upon people, for instance, telling you that they love you, they have to nurture you, they have to adore you. Suddenly you become so much out of balance, so much out of control. You don't even recognize what love is anymore, what self-love is anymore. All of that is due to the cyst. It is not you. It is not your partner. It is not him who is provoking that you're feeling sad or disappointed. It is only the fact that you're incredibly vulnerable right now and hypersensitive, and it's like you have a bucket full. The only thing that happens is he or your children add one single drop to that, and the bucket spills over. You just can't handle nothing anymore. Cysts work on your emotional system. Instantly, whatever happens, you can't handle it extra. You have more than enough. If you want to have the information, if a cyst is in the area of your ovarians, it means you lost track of abundance and self-love. You do not recognize your values anymore. If it is in your throat area, means you've stopped expressing your needs, or you can't drop an old trauma. Now, I need to breathe deep. When something happens which may afterwards make you feel disappointed, like for instance, your partner does something that makes you cry, and you can't get over it. What you can do, the only solution for you to feel peaceful and neutral again, is to ask for saliva in your mouth. Now, what does that mean? It means you have a nervous system that is protecting you. It's called parasympathetic nervous system. Inside of it, you have your sympathetic nervous system. That's the one for flight and fight. Now, what you need is to activate as soon as possible the parasympathetic nervous system, which will instantly give you patience, peace, and serenity. So next time you have a tough moment, and trust me, when you have a cyst, you have at least 3-4 a day, sometimes even more, when the cyst grows large. When that happens, demand of yourself to recognize that you need to neutralize. How? I have saliva in my mouth. I feel peaceful. I have wellness. No matter what, this is your sentence to hold on to. You're going to write it down, see it on the wall of your house if necessary, but you can ask for saliva. What happens when your throat is dry? It means you're angry, you're in stress, you're sad, or you're disappointed. So what you need to do is counterattack that as soon as possible and bring yourself back to neutral. Remember, from neutral, you're in control again. You can handle it for a while again. Don't forget all of this, please. Be there for yourself. Now, for your partner, I would love for him to focus on himself to still continue doing his hobbies, to live his dreams, to be there next to you without taking your attacks personal. You cannot control it, and he needs to understand that. You're not attacking him. He is not to blame in the situation. He did not fill your bucket. They tend to be a childhood trauma or something that has settled along your life before he came along. And the I do when you got married perhaps was hard because there was still something inside that was not dissolved yet. You forgot about it. You tried to ignore it. But underneath, if you have a cyst today, means there was a trauma that is not released out of your system yet. Take it out. Neutralize yourself. Soon I have my book out. A free download. Read it totally. I place my entire process. I tell you how I'm healing myself. I'm in my last weeks. 2 months ago, I couldn't handle the pain anymore. The swell was getting too big. I did an ultrasound and I discovered I had 13.5 centimeters by 8, one cyst in my right ovarian, weighing half a kilo. The pain when going to the bathroom, when having a menstruation. Every single morning I was tortured in my lower back. I was about to throw up. I had an incredible tough time. Next to it, there was another cyst. I have to speak in past because it's not so big anymore. And that one was 7 by 8 centimeters, weighing half of it and having half of the size of the big one. But still, both of them has been torturing me. And these cysts are inside of me about 20 years from now, being very small, insignificant apparently. But underneath, there has always been a loneliness. There has always been a certain sadness. What was it about? I am not blaming my parents. They are not to blame. They just did what they knew best, love me the way they could offer me. But they made one mistake, only one big mistake, when I was 11 years old. And I rooted it inside of me. And I've repeated it over the years. And I had my deepest traumas, not because of the trauma itself, but because of the repeating and repeating inside my head, inside my emotions, and because of a fear-based life that I built upon my entire system. And that's those traumatic influenced after moments that have been triggering this cyst to grow. I would like to say to him, to the man who stands next to you, thank you for being there. Thank you for helping your partner go through this. And just know that as soon as this is over, as soon as this emotional imbalanced trauma is out of her system, by neutralizing herself, by feeling peaceful for some time, and by healing the cyst, it can be through an operation, or it can be through self-love, and also natural remedies, which I'm also taking. And just know also, this cyst is very small by now, 2 months after starting with natural remedies. So if I can, she can. And then just know that as soon as the cyst is out and the emotional trauma is out, you'll have a balanced life and you'll have the partnership you've always wanted. You'll have the partner you've believed in from the beginning. And then, since you've added balance through healthy foods that I place on that free downloaded book I'm going to offer you, balance food out, train, get yourself in a good shape, in a top shape. You can live your dreams, do anything and everything possible to add the joy, and then you'll see When this is healed, you will have the power to also live the law of attraction, from which you can trigger happiness, wealth, even more health, love, peace, joy, and balance in your life. Everything's going to be fine. Hang on there, both of you. Be strong enough to endure this. Help her through the trial times. Don't judge it, please. Do not take it personal. Be strong for her. Be strong for yourself, and you will expand as an alpha male for her and with her. You'll be a stronger person when this is over. And both of you will be happy. Trust me on that. It's only a process. Don't give up. With love, I'm Sandra. I'm healing myself, and I believe in God to be here with me through the process. You are never alone. There are many couples and there are many people just like you going through the same process. With love, bye.